What did you say? Listen, stop saying that. This is what's talked you out of your dreams, out of your goals, out of your marriage, and everything that was important to you. Listen along to learn why you should be careful about what you say to yourself. You are your own coach or your own prison guard. Listen, what you say to yourself will either uplift you to win or lock you in your own prison cell to lose, a prison of your own thoughts. Many people are suffering in quiet desperation. They torture themselves with their own thoughts. They aren't compassionate or loving to themselves, and you have to be loving to yourself. How are you going to love others if you don't love yourself? You need to fill your cup enough so you can help fill other people's cups. And look, I know that you can still love people, but you can't love them the same. You can't love and serve other people unless you have enough compassion and love in yourself. If you spoke to your friends the way that you spoke to yourself, you wouldn't have any friends. The type of thoughts that go on in our heads, the type of hate towards ourselves. We can't do this, you can't do this, you suck, you're a loser. No one loves you, no one likes you, not enough people liked you on your Facebook post or your Instagram post. So that means you are not popular, no one respects you. All the things that go on in your mind put you down, and most of the time they're not even true. And what you say to yourself will become programming. What you say to yourself will become mental wiring. This is called neuroplasticity. Neuroplasticity is the latest science. It's been around for about 20 years. We have enough evidence right now to show that your brain is constantly rewiring itself. And what happens is when you visualize something multiple times, there's a wiring that takes place. When you say something to yourself, wiring takes place. When you practice a new skill repetitively, repetition is the mother of all skill, as Tony Robbins says, you wire your brain. So when you say something negative to yourself, you are also wiring your brain. You are engraving a belief system into yourself. And I believe it takes more energy to think negatively. Look, it makes you miserable. It's self-torture. It's indulging and dwelling in a pit of doubt and self-hate. What you say to yourself is torturous, so that's why it is harder, because the energy that you had will be sucked out of you. It's like a vampire sucking everything out of you. When you are positive, you are uplifted, you're bouncy, you're more likely to exercise, you're more likely to have better social networks. And all of this, all in all, makes you more confident, makes you happier, makes you more resilient, you're more creative too. So you need to make sure that you flip the script and say the right things to yourself. And hey, here's a fact for you. 85% of what you worry about never even happens. And part of the reason why some of the 15% actually does happen, and this is my opinion, but it makes sense, is because it's what you focused on. What you focus on grows. It's the law of attraction. You attract into your life what your thoughts are. I have focused on many things in my life, from the cars I wanted to drive. I had a Maserati that I loved, and I really wanted this car. And so what I did, I ended up going to a Maserati shop, and I sat in one, and it was about $200,000. And I thought to myself, how in the world am I gonna have this car? But I put it on my wall in my corridor. 6 months later, I had the same color Maserati, same year or even newer, with the same color red interior, parked in my driveway. How? Law of attraction. All I can think about is getting that car. I wanted promotions in my businesses and in my workplaces, and I got those. Most of those because of the law of attraction. You attract what you think about the most. And what you think about the most becomes your reality. I need you to understand this. And here's a question for you. If this was true, and if what you thought about became your reality, what would you think about the most? Think about that. And where you focus your attention is where your energy flows. You need to protect your energy as much as possible. And your energy introduces you before you even speak. Sometimes you feel an aura from somebody. We feel this presence from somebody. We feel a vibration from somebody. Guess what? That's their energy. What they're thinking inside their mind, the state that they're in, is projecting outwardly because of what's happened inwardly. They are looking after their inner self, and that's why you feel the outer self coming out. Now here's another question. How can you change your self-talk? Here's a call to action. First of all, make sure you subscribe, smash the like button below, and comment your thoughts in the comment section. I want to hear from you. Back to the point. Think about what you think about. Really think about it. Be present and be mindful. One of my mentors, Jim Rohn, said it best, and I was actually riding a bike when I heard this. I was riding my bike, beautiful day, going over this nice bridge over this lake, and he said these words: your best present that you can give to your family is to be present. I parked my bike. I took my phone out. I took the note and I started writing that into my notes, and I use it all the time right now. And I act that way. I have certain times of the week off just for my family. I switch off my phone. I make sure it's away. It's upstairs. I don't touch it. I don't want to have interaction with the outside world because I want to be completely present because it's the best present for my family. But you need to be present for yourself too. Be mindful. Make sure that you know what you're thinking about because you can capture those thoughts. And when you capture those thoughts, you'll know what's keeping you down. Just like a seed is planted into the ground and it grows, you will also plant seeds into your mind that will also grow. Now, it doesn't matter what you plant in your mind doesn't know that you don't want that thing. You think it, it's gonna grow. You think poison, it's gonna grow poison. You think beautiful greenery, beautiful vegetation, beautiful thoughts that will give you an abundant lifestyle. You will have an abundant lifestyle. So you got to check your thoughts and start standing up to the bully in your mind. I know the bully. I put up with that bully. I put up fights with that bully. Sometimes I got to put up my fist too. Trust me, you have to stand guard at the door of your mind. And when your mind says something negative, immediately give yourself a new positive story and give reasoning why that story is true. Because sometimes you got to convince yourself that you're a winner. Sometimes you have to convince yourself that you are the best. Sometimes you have to convince yourself that you are not a loser, and you can give reasoning for that because you have accomplished some things in life. And a way to help with that is to get help with priming your environment, putting up the great vision board, putting up pictures of previous achievements, putting up an accomplishment board, in other words, that reminds you of what you have done before. For example, I'm an author. I have a #1 best-selling book. I have a few courses I've built before. I have a few things that I've done in my lifetime. One of them is building a team of 2,500 people, leading organizations, speaking in front of 120,000 people, and I've inspired many of them. And here's the thing, sometimes if my mind tries to put me down, I remember that. I remember these things in my life that I have achieved because I come from a dark place. I'll share that with you in a second towards the end, but take action and get little wins every single day. You need to take action. It's not just about thinking good thoughts. You could be in this fairy tale of thinking and you're not doing anything about it. Guess what? That's wishful thinking. You got to take action. As Tony Robbins says, action is the cure-all. Actually, he says massive action is the cure-all. And you got to get little wins every single day because that validates that you are a winner. That validates that you are taking steps to improve your life. If you are not taking those steps, then your brain is going to convince you, it's going to be battling with you at a higher level saying, see, you're not a winner because you're not doing this. You couldn't do that. You're procrastinating. See, you're crap. You're not good. What you think you're good? Telling you that enemy will start gaining confidence on you if you don't take action. So my friend, take a lot of action and repeat the story that you want to keep many times. Remember neuroplasticity, how it works. You repeat a story in your mind many times. What happens is that story ends up becoming wired into your brain. Write it down, write it down, write it down. Affirmation, affirmation, affirmation. You know how many affirmations I've written in my life, and there's been periods in my time where I don't just write the affirmation once, I write it 5 times every single morning, and I write down multiple ones that I want to just smash into my brain. And you got to affirm it into your head constantly. Be mindful. You got to be alone sometimes. You know what? Being alone sometimes is scary for the people that think negatively and they don't like themselves. But you have to be alone so you can take inventory of your life and know what you're thinking about. And you got to take walks, pray, meditate, be mindful. Understand what is going on in your head because you want to take those weeds out and you want to speak what you want into existence instead. Surround yourself with a great support network. Hey, look, it's hard. Life is hard. If someone says life is easy, they probably don't have children. They don't have someone that's ill in the family. They've never had business failures. They've never had, breakups and betrayals and people hating on them all the time. There's so much pain in life. There is. But the way that you can cope way better is by being positive and taking inventory of your life, but also by surrounding yourself with a network of friends that love you, that are there for you, that support you, that love to see you win, that think in a similar way too, because your vibe attracts your tribe. You want to make sure that you are all aligned mentally. One of the worst things that you could do is be surrounded by people just because you want friends, but those friends hate on you behind your back. They talk about you behind your back. They secretly want you to fail, and they're just there for leisure. They're not there for true friendship. And you also want to surround yourself with people that are mentors. I have some amazing mentors. I love these people. These mentors provide me with opportunities. These mentors provide me with a way of thinking that improves improved my life, and it still does, because everybody needs to be a student and a leader, in my opinion. You never stop growing. Your circle's attitude rubs off on you. It just rubs off on you. Hey, whether it's vibration, whether it's just mentally picking things up, we all are primed through words. We are all primed through visualization. We're all primed by our environment, and that gets sucked in to us. We absorb it, and that's why children change so much when they're in different environments. You can't say I'll try. If you say I'll try, you are apologizing in advance for failure. You'll never make it if you say I'll try. Trying is failing. Trying is I'll do it until it becomes inconvenient. That's not how you want to behave here. What you want to do, you want to make a strong commitment. And my favorite commitment quote says, commitment is doing the thing that you said you're going to do long after the mood that you said it has left you. It doesn't matter how you feel. I don't feel good today. I don't feel like making calls today. I don't feel like going to work today. I don't feel like whatever it is. That's not how you want to operate, because that equals you wiring yourself and your neuroplasticity is working to help you adapt, becoming that way. You are in control of your brain's wiring and who you become. That's why committing, making sure you get this done in the right way, will make your life much easier, because now you've wired your subconscious mind, and that's doing the hard work for you. Before that, it was the conscious mind, the executive powers of your mind. That's using too much cognition. So what you want to do here is you want to make sure you put it to your subconscious mind. Look, I know from experience, by the way, I'm not just saying all these nice things and quotes. I'm a self-made guy. I used to be a mess. I used to be a drug addict. I used to always be in trouble, always. There was violence in my life. There was always police drama. There was always courts chasing me. I was a mess. Look, life was dark and dim and miserable, and I had times of suicidal thoughts. Look, I never got close to that, and I suggest anyone thinking negatively like that, look, subscribe to my channel. Please comment in the comment section if you're feeling anything like that, and I want to reach out to you personally. Send me your email. There's a better way, and it comes down to how we think. I was in a miserable place because of my surroundings. I was in a miserable place because of my mentality, my visualization, and my thoughts, and all of that combined into a very dark life. Plus drugs, it amplifies the happiness and the endorphins. But then you come back down the same way. You know, you go up that much, you're going to come down that much. So make sure that you do whatever you can and stay away from that stuff as well, of course. And look, I've got a question for you. Now that you know that your thinking becomes wiring, becomes a habit, and you just need to put enough effort in to do it long enough so that your brain can now adapt to the new way of thinking. Now that you know this, what are you going to start thinking about today, since you're going to start changing your reality? And I want you to answer in the comment section below. I want to hear from you. And remember, we are creatures of habit. This will take time. It's not going to happen overnight. I'm not going to sit there and just give you the wishy-washy stuff. This is the real deal. You can change. Anybody can change. You can become unstoppable. You can become the person that you really want to be. Be, do, have. You can do all that stuff. But it will take time. It will take consistency. Consistency, it's like putting popcorn and you want to put it in the microwave. You can't put the popcorn in the microwave, take it out 30 seconds later, check it, do it again and again and again, repetitively, and think it's going to pop the same way. It's not going to pop the same way. The sun's rays only burn when it is concentrated on your skin. This has to be consistency. The latest science says that it takes 66 days to wire your brain again. And I want you to do something. Read the book, The Strangest Secret. This is a great book. I listened to this so many times, and this will offer you some amazing help. Subscribe for weekly content every Wednesday, and every Friday we have content and videos coming out. Smash the like button and share your thoughts in the comment section below. Hey friend, I hope you liked the video. Before you go, make sure you subscribe to the channel and you hit the notification bell below. Like and comment in the comment section. We'd love to hear from you. And make sure you check out the other videos that we have. We're going to be releasing so much amazing content to serve you. So hey, have a great day and God bless you. Bye-bye.